Well, I'm going to try the pinhook rye. Not bad, a little spicy. Oh, okay. Well, Olight has made a name for itself in the firearms light industry with two key features. The first is their magnetic charging. It uses a magnetic pendant, and that, when hooked up to USB, allows you to easily recharge the light. And the other feature is this throw lever mount, which allows you to easily mount this up onto your pistol. Throw that lever over, and it's on there pretty well. This is the PL-3 Valkyrie, and if you haven't seen the video on this, we killed this light in the saltwater test a while back. The brand new Olight PL-3 Valkyrie is different than the Olights that you're used to. This was sent to us by Olight for holster fitment and for testing. Looks like I've got a user manual. Looks like I've got an Allen key. Looks like I've got the light. So this looks pretty familiar. Go ahead and pull the battery protector out. It has two Olight CR123A batteries. At first glance, this looks like Olights that have come before. It's got the battery door, it's got the side switches. It looks like it's got two modes, one high and one low, but it has a different mode of attachment. I don't know why Olight dropped their throw lever. Maybe they couldn't get it to work with this nifty little mechanism here that allows you to slide the rail position back and forth easily. Press that in slightly. Let it slide back. This actually uses, there's an Allen head key that it comes with to tighten this up completely, but that works pretty well. So based on what I'm seeing, it looks like this Olight PL-3 is going to fit on most of your 4-inch and larger railed pistols. It's going to be hit and miss on the shorter rails. The switches on this are actually one of the things I don't like. I don't want to have to press in. It's less intuitive to me than pressing down, which some of the other Olights have. They are tactile and audible, and it looks like they're the normal long press for momentary and short press for constant. I'm going to start with candela testing. Let's see how it goes. Looking at the user manual here, it looks like this light on high mode has 1300 lumens and has 12,500 candela. I only used the Olight batteries for a couple of seconds, but I'm going to go ahead and put in fresh Panasonic CR123A batteries, which are my control batteries. I don't like this. The first capture was over 10,000 candela, which is really pretty good. Got it going, and the candela was only 4,000 at the 30-second reading. And it looked to my eyes like it wasn't nearly as bright even on high mode. So I think this sums up a couple of things I hate about the light. One is when I turn it on, I'm not really sure if I'm getting low or high mode. I actually have to double tap the switch to make sure. And then if I put it into low mode, then I've got to double tap it again to get it back into high mode. That's one thing I hate. The other one is, it's honestly, at times, you run this light for a little bit and it's hard to tell whether it's in low mode or high mode from the output. Not only did you not know what you got when you switched it on, but the output drops so fast that I can hardly tell if it's on low or high. That's high mode. There's low mode, there's high mode. Look at that. It is almost no difference. With the dual mode thing, it leaves me guessing. Here's another example. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. I just threw fresh batteries in it. Turn it on to my lumen meter. Let's see what lumens it's got. 200. So let's kick it up to high. There we go. So, and it's dropping like a rock. Holy moly. I'm hoping we're getting this on video. No wonder the candela was so low after running it for a couple of seconds. It's already dropped down to 466 lumens. I don't even think we've had 30 seconds elapse yet. That's kind of surprising. I'm gonna let this sucker run for a while, but color me not impressed so far. You may wonder if we're sponsored by anyone. Here at Werkz, we build precision fit holsters for pistols with lights. That means that we're intensely interested in lights, so we want to bring you solid, unbiased data on how lights perform so that you can make a better selection as to which light to run on your pistol, and hopefully you check us out for your holster needs as well. This Coyote version of the PL-3 gave me such lousy results last night. It would start reasonably high, but it would just plummet to about 460 lumens almost immediately. So I'm going to try sample number 2, and I'm sincerely hoping that it's going to stay above 1,000 lumens for hopefully 2 minutes. Really, that's what I would be looking for. Okay, so my meter is showing 0. I'm going to go ahead and hit record and start. And we're at low mode, kick it to high mode, 1,300 lumens, 700, 6.5, 482. Both my samples just plummet, fall off a cliff in terms of lumen output. That's pretty anemic. I could probably grab a TLR7 and be getting better output using one CR123A battery and probably actually get it for a longer period of time. Should you buy it? I don't think so. I think I'd pass. The question you should always ask yourself before buying a particular weapon light is, will there be holsters available for it? Well, we currently don't have anything built for this PL-3. Let's see if it fits in the existing holster for the Olight Balder Pro. It goes in, it snaps, it's got a little bit of movement. It doesn't seat in quite as far as I would prefer. There's a tiny, tiny bit of gap there for the trigger guard. Is it serviceable? Maybe. I wouldn't run it. Here's the holster for the Valkyrie Turbo and Balder Pro R. This PL-3 fits in, snaps in. I don't think the retention is in quite the right spot on this holster for this particular light, but it works pretty well. There's a bit of excess room at the end of the light, but it somewhat works. I would run this holster. This light does not have the magnetic charging. This light does not have the Olight lever. All it's got is a light that puts out under 500 lumens after you run it for 30 seconds or so. This doesn't seem like the normal Olight, which typically Olight provides a solid product, and this does not seem as solid as the other products we've seen from them. If you're looking for an Olight, I'd probably choose the Balder S over this, or maybe even the Balder Pro R, which has got the integrated laser into the bezel of the light. I don't see a compelling reason to go with the PL-3 at this time. You know, Olight sent us both of these lights to build holsters and to evaluate, and I'm not going to build holsters for them. I don't feel like they're a good enough light that you're going to be running out and buying it. And from a review perspective, I appreciate our relationship with Olight, but I got to say, if I'm going to choose an Olight, I'm going to choose a different one. I am not impressed with this one. If I'm going to choose a light that in effect gives me about 500 lumens, I'm going to choose the TLR7A. It works well. If I'm going to choose a full-size light that has the best output, well, I've already made my choice. It's the Surefire X300 Turbo, or it's going to be the TLR1HL. Either one of those will do a better job than this light. It's just not a performer. I hope this information was helpful for you. Thanks so much for watching. Have a blessed day.